Good evening, everyone. My name is Marcus Neo, your Red Dot United candidate for Jurong East Bukit Batok GRC. In the last 3 rallies, I've spoken about housing, job security, economics. However, today I want to talk about something that we must not forget about. Something that is fundamental to our Singaporean identity. And that something is our social cohesion. It is the invisible glue that binds all of us here as fellow Singaporeans. Look at the PAP slate of candidates across Singapore. Who do you see? Former high-ranking civil servants. Even when they choose candidates from the private sector, they come from establishment-linked institutions with vanilla perfect resumes. The PAP government keeps telling Singaporeans that we need to invest in skills, go for a skills future, have diverse work experience, and even take a pay cut for young Singaporeans for better exposure. But when was the last time the PAP walked the talk? When was the last time they took a pay cut or upskilled? They continue to fill the same kind of candidates, those with strong links to the establishment. They even parachute so-called potential office holders into GRCs, holding the electorate ransom. Dear voters, let me ask you, when you are looking for an MP to help you with your day-to-day struggles, who would you rather have? An out-of-touch elite, someone with perhaps performative, rehearsed emotion, or someone that has struggled in life too, who has worked hard, failed, they have gotten back up, and someone who has lived through untold stories that you Singaporeans have went through yourselves. Don't get me wrong, there is nothing wrong with conventional metrics of measurements of success. But I think as Singaporeans, it is about time we place faith and confidence in those who may have a later start in life, but have strived, have persevered, and succeeded in spite of coming from very ordinary backgrounds. These are the very Singaporeans that will lend you that gentle, kind, warm pat on the shoulder in times of difficulty. That is the type of MP that will represent you well in Parliament. Not someone that is untested, always parked at safe harbor, never having to face any adversity in their life. The PAP wants you to believe that only their candidates with vanilla perfect CVs can govern Singapore. But look at today's disconnect. Young Singaporeans have to wait 3 years for their BTOs, while million-dollar salaried ministers live in black and white bungalows with the land size of multiple football fields. Ordinary Singaporeans have to get by with CDC vouchers, while ministers receive million-dollar salaries. Dear voters of Jurong East Bukit Batok GRC, if you vote the team led by Ms. Grace Fu into Parliament, you are essentially giving them a free pass to tell you that you have to pay more for food, you have to replace chicken with other forms of meat when it's too expensive, you have to pay more for a roof over your heads. You may be staying in Bukit Batok, Hong Kong North, Clementi, or Jurong East, but let me be clear, a blank vote for the PAP means they get to tell you year on year that you should pay $5 for wonton mees because you should be able to afford $18 for pastas, so on and so forth. It is a free pass for them to go into Parliament and gaslight Singaporeans to tell you that the PAP takes one chicken but give you back an entire chicken. Take one chicken wing but give you back an entire chicken. Today, the social fabric that once glued Singaporeans together, regardless of race, language, or religion, seems to be frayed at the seams. Social cohesion isn't achieved by ivory-towered elites making decisions for the rest of us. It isn't achieved by sending out forward SG surveys with no real follow-up actions. Social cohesion is built when everyday Singaporeans have their concerns both heard and addressed. It is built when our policies reflect the real concerns of ordinary Singaporeans, not just economic indicators that look good in global rankings. It is built when every citizen feels genuine hope in their hearts. In my walkabouts across Jurong East, Bukit Batok, JRC, actually for other parts of Singapore as well, I've met countless residents who feel forgotten by the system. Senior citizens and the elderly are worried about healthcare costs, skipping medical treatments, and even those that are staying in landed properties. You'll be surprised. Young couples saying that they can't secure a flat after multiple BTO tries. Skilled young Singaporeans who have graduated from our local universities, driving Grab, being underemployed with no job security due to senseless open labour policies. If elected into Parliament, I will push to ensure senior citizens have access to elderly facilities. Simple things like lifts in bus interchanges, in particular Bukit Batok bus interchange, that the PAP MPs have ignored, or bus stops that they seem to have forgotten about. I will push for fairer out-of-pocket expenses when it comes to medical expenses for seniors and all Singaporeans. I promise to be a fearless voice for all Singaporeans. I will fight for policies that put Singaporeans first. I will fight so that we do not feel like second-class citizens in our own country. Dear voters of Jurong East Bukit Batok JRC, on polling day on May the 3rd, you have a clear choice. You can choose more of the same, the tired, old, redundant formula, more elite MPs who have made their boasts through the comforts of being associated with government-linked institutions, more of the cold establishment telling you that they know what's best for you, or you can walk with us. You can walk with the people beside of you today. You can walk with Red Dot United. You can walk with the real voices of fellow Singaporeans. Vote for Red Dot United. Vote for a Singapore that puts her citizens first. Vote for a fairer Singapore. Majula Singapura. Thank you.